Welcome to SCL Walkthroughs. I'm your host, SCL Matt. Today we are still working through Skylanders Trap Team, and this is Chapter 15, Skyhighlands. This time we're flying in with a little bit of an entourage. Got Tessa and Mags and Flynn, Callie, they're all coming along for this one. Alright, so the first part of this level is you flying in a ship, and you gotta take down the air pirates. It's pretty self-explanatory. They have a few minor side missions for you along the way that you will need to complete to progress through the level, but like I said, this is just the first part of the level. It's not the entire level. So right off the bat, you're just taking down the air pirates. They'll be in the yellow circles. They'll turn red when you're kind of locked on, I guess. Alright, so now I have to go get a boost from Flynn. You can grab the heart from Callie's boat there. That'll give you some more health if you need it, because you can get shot or just start bumping into things and you'll lose some green health from your green bar. The pink bar then on the bottom left is your boost that you picked up from Flynn. You can use that to go faster, obviously. And now we also need to pick up some rockets from Mags. That's going to be the last, I guess, side mission, if you will. Sometimes the tricky part is just finding Mags, but she's down on the bottom there flying the giant robot. I'm not particularly a fan of the rockets. I don't tend to use them a lot. I just like shooting things, so I use my lasers most of the time. And from playing this before, I'm pretty sure that you need to get 30 air pirates to move on. Although I thought they told you that somewhere. I'm not entirely sure why they haven't mentioned that yet. So I got my 30 air pirates now, but it didn't end it. Oh, I wonder if... Yep. I have to grab the rockets from Mags. And then they'll tell me I need to destroy 30, which I've already done. Alright, so there you go. You probably would have figured that out on your own. You know, just follow their instructions and you'll be fine. Alright, now we're on to the main level here. And we take a quick left and find our story scroll. And a quest, it looks like. Alright, this quest is for Threat Pack. Threat Pack we just defeated in the previous level. So if you trapped him, you probably still have him handy. You can put him in the portal if you haven't taken him out. And see what his quest is. Alright, so the quest itself is just talking to Tessa, as usual. We now have upgraded powers and an extended timer, as well as a new look. But now we get to use this cannon to take down the air pirates. This is something we'll do more later in the level already, but this is kind of a bonus one that goes along with the quest. Basically, you wouldn't be able to do it without Threat Pack because he needs to fix this cannon in particular before he can use it. So it's a fairly short one. But it'll net you a little bit of gold. So now we'll continue up the path. And we have a locked gate along with a few baddies. So we'll take them out and then check out what's inside this little hut. Hopefully we can find a key. Also a troll radio in here if you're hunting them. Obviously those are just for fun, completely optional, but I'll grab our key. And I could probably just run out of here, but I'll stick around and defeat the bad guys first. Seems like the right thing to do. Alright, got our key. We can continue up the main path. Right, perfect time to level up. Takes out the rest of the bad guys and lowers the gate for us. But we'll get stopped on the staircase by Hawkmungus. And looks like we're going to have to play a game of Skystones. Not too worried about this. I do enjoy my Skystones. Alright, he's going to do 3 damage if I just leave him alone. And I don't like to take that much damage. So we will turn him into a sheep, where he will not be able to do any damage. And so his sheep can still do no damage to me. We're just going to leave him there and put out someone with a high attack to knock him down a little bit more. Fortunately, now it looks like I have to do something about that sheep, but if we use Wolfgang here, he'll do 2 damage to each of the opposing cards, which will get rid of both of them. Which means all 3 of my cards are going to be able to attack Hawkmungus. And I'm not going to even get to put a card out this time, but it's not going to be necessary, as you'll see. And that's how you defeat Hawkmungus. Obviously, it depends a little bit which cards you get and which cards you have and the timing of it all, but you should be able to have a similar result. Alright, so this is one of the cannons I was talking about earlier. These will be fixed already, and they're going to be necessary to use to continue on in the level. You want to shoot these ships as fast as possible, because if you leave them alone too long, they actually will turn around and start shooting you. And it is possible for you to lose, and you'll get kicked out of the cannon and have to try it again. Alright, completion of that will open up the gate for us, and we can continue up the main path. Make sure there's nothing around the back side here. But then we've seen these gears before. Just follow the arrows and wind it up. But we'll stop halfway and check out this hut. Have a couple things in here. We have our villain stash. You will need a villain to open it, but any villain will do. And then we also seem to have a quest. This quest is for Grenade. Grenade was just made available in the previous level. So if you trapped him, then you should have him ready to go right now. So if you have him loaded up in a trap, you can put him in the portal now, and we'll see what he can do. So once again, simply talking to the quest giver will complete the quest for you. Grenade now has a new look, upgraded powers, and an extended timer. That's all in this little hut here. So we'll head back out and start turning in gear again. Bring it all the way up to the top this time. Once again, we got another gate block in our way. And it looks like we have another cannon over here. But we gotta take out some baddies first. Alright, once we got them taken care of, now we can jump in the cannon and help out our buddies. The big ships here are the ones you really have to watch out for. They don't chase your friends around so much. They pretty much come on screen, turn around, and shoot you. So you want to make sure you shoot them first if you have a choice between big ships and small ships. Shoot the big ones first. And if you get this elemental attack, that's a great thing to use on the big ships, because towards the end here, I think you might even get two big ships on the screen at the same time. And so if you can hit one of them with the elemental attack, that will help you out greatly. Alright, successful completion of that cannon. We'll once again open the gate, and we can move forward. And we'll run into Hawkmungus once again. So I have a feeling we're going to have to play some more Skystones. Alright, let's see if we can repeat our first game. Once again, Scrap Shooter's going to do a high amount of damage. So we want to block him right away. Unfortunately, that's going to take us out, but at least we didn't take any damage. Now, Chill Bill, only going to do 1 damage. Not quite as worried about him. So the chef is going to do 1 damage to Chill Bill, but he'll still be alive for now. but we're going to do 2 damage to Hawkmungus. We'll take that trade-off. Alright, now's a good time for Wolfgang. He has 2 cards out. They each have 2 hearts. So we're going to use Wolfgang, and he'll attack both of them and take them both out. Then we can do 4 damage to Hawkmungus. Alright, so now we're going to take our highest damage guy and put him in this open slot on the bottom. Get very close. Not quite there. And yeah, there's nothing he could do to stop us, but we'll have a little extra fun and turn him into sheep. Alright, another successful game of Skystones. And you may see it floating in the background, but before we go too far ahead, make sure you take a short detour to the left here and collect the legendary treasure. Now up on the left there you can also see there's a soul gem up top. I can't quite get there yet, but we'll have to keep that in mind. So we'll start this gear, and we'll take to the second gear, which, yeah, a little bit too high. We want to go down and get that soul gem there. There we go. So this is a soul gem for Blastermind. Blastermind is a magic trap master. And his soul gem is actually pretty powerful. It allows you to bypass any lock puzzle. It's kind of a unique power. He's the only Skylander I know that can do that. Alright, before we leave this platform, we'll check on this little hut, which, wow, this was surprising. We have a treasure chest sitting out in the open. But then inside the hut, we actually have a life elemental gate. So to open this gate, we need either Bushwhack or Tough Luck. These are the only 2 characters who are going to be able to open this gate. I guess that's part of the reason the treasure chest was out in the open. In case you didn't have a life trap master, you still get something out of this room. Alright, that block, okay, nice step for us, and we can get up here and grab this gift, which should be a hat. Alright, this area also contains our mid-level Persephone. So if you've collected enough gold along the way and want to buy some upgrades, you can do so right in that room. Alright, now we'll continue up these gears again. Take this one all the way up this time. And and check out this water element gate. To open this gate, we will need either Lobstar or Snapshot. Snapshot was the starter pack character, so most of you probably have him. But otherwise, Lobstar will do. He's one of my favorites. And in this hut, well, you can see our hat right away. Oh, and a treasure chest. So right inside the door, don't get distracted because there is a treasure chest right away. But there's also this hat in the middle that we can't quite get to, just out of reach. So we'll have to complete this little puzzle. Run up the staircase and hit the button. Couple more jumps. Up another staircase. And I assume we're probably going to run into another button up here. It's going to keep raising the water level. Oh, moving platforms. Wonderful. This is one of those areas that could definitely be a pain if you don't make the jumps the first time. Alright, here's our second button. Add a little bit more water to the mix. All I can tell you is take your time and jump carefully. And you can see right there, we can't make the button on the left. So go to the right and we'll hit this button first. And I have a feeling we'll work our way around to the other button. Alright, that's high enough to get the present in the middle here. That'll give us our final hat. Now we can get over and hit this other button, which will actually drain all the water. So we can jump back down to where we started and get out of here. Alright. Continue back out to these gears once again. Third time on these gears, but there's a lot to do in this area. Not going to complain about that. I'll take the second gear this time all the way up, as high as it'll go. Alright, once take out all the enemies, you'll have access to the cannon. But before we go ahead and do that, we're going to check out this hut, in which there's a Traptanium shard. You'll need a Trap Master to get rid of this, and a Trap Master will do though. Alright, and we got it down in the bottom. We got a treasure chest here. Should be our final treasure chest. And then don't make the mistake I did the first time going through this level. And up on the outer edge here, after you destroy the Traptanium, you travel all the way around to the back and you'll find the winged sapphire. Alright, now that should be all there is in this room. And we can head back outside. And now we'll jump in this cannon. Alright, completing that, we'll open the gate once again. Can head up the staircase to what looks to be our final area, where we'll probably fight some kind of villain. Go figure, Hawkmungus. Alright, the worst part of this battle is probably that prism that keeps shooting out at you. So just watch out for those beams when they start to warm up and get out of the way. Otherwise, you can pretty much just concentrate on the villains. And that is why I love Lobstar. can just lob those stars as fast as you can hit the button. Ooh, come on. Couple more hits. There we go. So if you have a dark trap, a little more elusive, but if you have a dark trap, you can trap Taekwon Crow, also known as Hawkmungus. If not, he will be sent back to the Villain Vault in the Skylanders Academy, the hub world, and you'll be able to trap him whenever you want, whenever you get a dark trap. So now we can activate the prism for good and find out where the Golden Queen is hiding. Which, go figure, she's in the Golden Desert. Alright, that completes level chapter 15, Skyhighlands. Found all our collectibles on the second time through. Might have missed one the first time through. As you can see, nicely highlighted there for you. But that's it. For more Skylanders news, tips, tricks, and walkthroughs, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next time.